Shadows carve the streets where ghosts remain. Ruins buried deep, erased from every frame. Stone pillars swallowed by sand and time. Cities lost in cold, white clean at their prime. Laser grids unseen, hidden under ice. Secrets in the circuits, paid a hidden price. They wiped the timelines, erased our memory. Advanced designs buried in forbidden history. Monoliths of power leapt off the maps. Underground sparks ignite when I lift the raps. Shadows where the truth decays. Decode the signs they bury in the haze. Underneath the veil we claim our legacy. Wake up from the dream, break the matrix energy. Sip the brew to break the mind's camouflage. Ayahuasca visions flip the program at large. I see ancient temples on another plane. Pyramids aligned with lasers in my brain. Minds reconnect, dimensions intertwine. Plant codes unlock the doors inside the divine. Reality bends when the rhythm guides the soul. With fragments of the past seeking to be whole. Shadows where the truth decays. Decode the signs they bury in the haze. Underneath the veil we claim our legacy. Wake up from the dream, break the matrix energy. Mind expanding visions calling through the dark. Neon glyphs and laser marks. Lost civilizations singing in the stars. Plant medicine healing all our scars. Peel back the layers, see what's underneath. Question everything. Oi, Nomas.
Nomas Podcast Live, where we will react to videos, talk about current trending events, and possibly one or two conspiracies. So let's sit back, relax, and let's chat.
Nomas!
And we are freaking live. Welcome back to Nomas Podcast Live. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We go live every Sunday at 8 o'clock, and Wednesdays a new podcast whenever we post a podcast. Honestly, lately we've just been focusing on going live, and if you notice right now, as you can see, the camera completely switched to this view. So something that I'm extremely excited and pretty proud of myself is that I figured out how to have an automatic switcher between an overall view of the studio and then my front camera. Hopefully this helps out with retention and just making it less boring for the audience, for everyone, for the rest of the people that join us on lives. So super excited about that. It should be switching every like 20 seconds. You can see kind of Teddy somewhere here in the back, somewhere there. But yeah, super excited. The only thing with this camera is that obviously it's actually it's a very cheap camera. So eventually I always keep buying new stuff for the podcast and for the lives, and I'm trying my best not to spend additional money on that extra cam because it's not necessary. But I think I don't really spend a lot of money on any other things except for like the podcast and content. I just love this. And even though right now I don't really care about this camera not being fully like the best camera out there, I know eventually eventually I'm gonna upgrade so I can get the same quality. But yeah, just super excited that I learned how to do this new feature that I'm able to switch between one and the other camera like automatically. Yeah, so I was actually going to be mentioning that, but you guys saw that firsthand without me even mentioning it prior to the camera switching. So as mentioned, every Sunday we go live 8 o'clock. Wednesdays, new podcast. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Also, I always like to reiterate, I have a hotline number if you guys ever want to share a video, if you guys want to call in, anything, if you guys want to join into the conversation on the lives. I open up the platform to any of the audience towards the end or whatever, or there's a specific subject that we want to touch base and just discuss, so on and so forth. Especially for subscribers, this is the hotline that I have for the podcast. So yeah, by the way, I've been posting my lives lately very last minute. It's just, I didn't even know whether or not I was going to be going live, but it's just part of the game. Something else that I wanted to mention is that I do plan on going live on December 1st and starting the 25 days of live stream for Christmas, up until Christmas. Not sure exactly how that's going to go, because I was reminding myself this past week. I'm like, okay, if I was actually doing a live stream this past week, what exactly would I be talking about? How fast can I get ready for these lives? Am I going to have videos ready? So not sure exactly how that's going to be taking place, and also how tired I'm going to be after work, after waking up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. It's for sure going to be a challenge. I plan on not skipping a day. I hope I don't, at least, but it's really a challenge that I want to give myself. So yeah, expect that December 1st. I have a whole profile ready for Christmas with like a Christmas background, Santa Claus in the corners, like countdown for Christmas. And I do plan on having a segment for Christmas related events. Let's say like counting down up until actual Christmas. What's going on? I am Hamster. I see you. Last minute, I ended up deciding posting a live. I'm glad you were able to join in, brother. But yeah, that's a plan for December. I'm not sure if you were here before I started this live or when I first started this live, but I was mentioning that now I have an automatic camera switcher that it switches off to my studio cam and then the front view camera. So excited about that. But yeah, that's going to be the plan for December 1st. We'll see how that goes. Once again, I am open for ideas. If you guys want to call in for specific topics, specific live streams, more than welcome to. It'll make it a lot easier for me to be able to have more interaction with the chat, and it'll just make it a lot more funner rather than me just talking here in front of the camera. But yeah, super excited. I can't believe we're days away from Thanksgiving. As we stated in the past, life and time is passing by so freaking fast, super fast. And man, I think one of the biggest realizations right now is my daughter. Like literally last year, she was only a couple of months. She was on her little walker and she could barely push herself, right? She would be pushing herself. And now she's fully running out there throughout the whole day. I have to take her out to the park in order for her to use up that energy. I'm so in love with my daughter and so happy to see her like grow up and learn new things. But at the same time, it's it gets me emotional seeing like her progression, right? Obviously, I want to see her progress and get older and all that stuff, see the different stages in her life. But at the same time, it's like, oh man, you're not being a baby no more. But yeah, it's a part of life, right? We all go through it, and yeah, just excited for this journey with her. But yeah, long story short, I have a couple of videos that I'm going to be going into. Some are related to AI. Some are related to conspiracies, as we always talk about, like space, things like that. One video of like turkey related, Thanksgiving related, for safety tips if you plan on doing a fried turkey, deep frying a turkey. So yeah, I have like 5 different videos that I'm going to be reacting to, and yeah, we'll get started right now. Quick reminder, we now have a call-in number where you guys can leave us voice messages, video calls. Let us know a story you would want us to share on the podcast, anything you want. The goal is being able to interact with the people that support the channel. Even if you're looking for love, we will find your true love on Oi Nomas podcast. Also, for anyone that is interested on creating your own channel, we have our Amazon storefront linked in the description, where you can find all the cameras we use, the microphones, the lights, the equipment, where all of our podcasts are recorded to. If you need any help with editing services, we are able to produce your entire podcast, edit your short form content from Instagram Reels, TikToks, etc. You can look at all of our content as reference, and we got you covered. And finally, if you want to support the channel, you can leave us a super thanks down below, which will help us tremendously, and we'll make sure to highlight that comment on the upcoming podcast and give you a shout out. Now back to the podcast. All right, with that being said, I want to start off with a mantra for Thanksgiving, or a little bit of, like, I guess you can call it a mantra or a quote. So with that being said, it's give thanks for what's here. Let me start it again. Give thanks for what's here, honor what's gone, and stay open for what's coming. Gratitude turns the small things into blessings and the hard things into lessons. This week, we slow down, we breathe, and appreciate the moments we usually rush. Yeah, all of this is just like one of those quotes, right? That they say, stop and smell the flowers, right? Many times, one of my biggest reminders is my pup. He doesn't really care about anything else, right? But what he truly cares about is just going on walks, stopping, literally smelling the plants of flowers. I'm thinking he's smelling like other dogs pee, but he's not in no rush to get to point A to point B, right? His goal is just to enjoy every step we take. And he's honestly a reminder on us slowing down, not rushing into like, okay, I want to get this cardio in or this walk through and then get back home, right? So yeah, honestly, this week, take that into consideration, not rushing anything, taking the time to be present with your loved ones. As we stated just a couple seconds ago, life passes by so fast. So as mentioned, if you are planning to either cook a turkey or deep fry a turkey, here are some safety tips for you so you don't burn down your house. Check it out.
Over the last 2 decades or so, deep fried turkey's become very popular. It's quick, it's convenient, it doesn't tie up your oven, it tastes really good. I enjoy the deep fried turkey as much as anybody, but there are some safety steps you've got to take with that. Oil's too hot becomes a problem. If the turkey is not prepared properly, that's a problem. Turkey's got to be thoroughly defrosted, dried out, patted down with some paper towels or something to get any moisture off, because hot oil and water don't mix. Place it slowly in the oil. Preset the oil level before you drop the turkey in. Get a sense of how much it's going to displace the oil. So take some steps to make sure your turkey's properly prepared, have the right amount of oil, you have a safety zone around that hot fryer. If it tips over and has hot oil flowing across your backyard or your back deck or your garage, that's a big problem.
So there you have it. Some safety tips and reminders for you not to burn down your house and how to deep fry a turkey. So yeah, with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoy your time with your loved ones in a couple of days. And it's not really about like the food and all of that. It's just, you know, appreciating that moment once again. All right, so just before I start, I am Hans. I did see you come on. I know there's like 2 other people so far on the live. If you guys have any topics or anything you guys want me to go through, or once again, if you guys want to call in, feel free to let me know either in the comment section or just let me know one way or another so I can make sure I touch on any of those subjects. All right, so let me see. Okay, sorry, got a message from Chilo. All right, so the first video I'm going to be talking about, maybe you guys have seen this already, but I just literally just saw it. I believe it was today. And it's in relation to a new AI tool, and it has to do with GPS data. So I'll get into it right now. Okay, here we go. All right, so a new AI tool called GeoSpy can pinpoint the exact location of any photo, even if it has no GPS data. By comparing the background visuals to satellite imagery, it can trace where an image was taken within seconds. What started as a tool for analytics now raises the serious questions about privacy, safety, and consent. The age of invisible surveillance is here, and it doesn't need your permission. Let's check this out. Yeah, so this is crazy right here. I actually looked this up through ChatGPT to make sure that this GeoSpy software app, if it's truly actual factual, and according to ChatGPT, it is factual. But I know there's some sort of caveats. But so far, everything they said, that I know some people were commenting that it's only for like government officials or whatnot. But according to ChatGPT, so freaking insane, right? But according to ChatGPT, this is an actual app. Let me see some of the comments that they're stating here. Let me see if you guys can see it. But I know there was a couple comments in the other video I had seen that somebody was saying, it was like, okay, with all these cameras and all this surveillance technology, right, but they still can't find the missing people, right? So apparently this type of technology only works for these type of things, but when it comes down to a missing person, yeah, for some reason all this technology gets lost. So, and it's true, right? Why is there still missing people with all these facial recognition cameras, all this technology, but when it comes down to freaking everything else, the technology is there? Makes no freaking sense at all. So let me see what the comment section is stating on this one. Let me see. So it's saying it should be illegal to let this happen, and of course lawmakers are not going to get into the time to pass the legislation to stop it. It's a Pandora's box. The website says it's only available for qualified government and enterprise organizations. Oh snap, I'm a win. So you see some people are taking it as like kind of like a joke. Oh snap, I'm a win and all the find the hidden money games now. Wow, this is scary. Yeah, even if your pics are private. Yeah, obviously, if the pics are private, like that makes no sense. As long as somebody sees the picture itself, anybody is going to be able to tell where this picture was taken. So once again, this app is called GeoSpy. I haven't tried to download it myself, but I know this app does exist according to ChatGPT. So if you guys are interested in looking into this software a little bit more, and if you guys find anything in relation to that, please do let me know. But yeah, freaking crazy that this type of technology is readily available for anyone. Yeah, so insane. Not sure if you guys had seen this, but it for sure caught my attention. All right, so all right, the next video I wanted to get into. Let me know if you guys have some thoughts in relation to this video or any of the videos we go through. The next video I wanted to get into right here is This is insane too. Now, this video that we just watched, it is factual. It does exist. I know there's some caveats, maybe that they're saying maybe only certain people can have access to it or whatnot. But this next video in particular, I'm not sure how factual it is. I didn't have time to actually look it up, but it currently states is researchers are already experimenting with biohybrid robotics, lab-grown tissues, and living systems that regenerate and adapt in ways traditional machines never could. The result looks so real, future robots won't be built, but grown. So key words right there. Robots will not be built, but grown. And it's going to make sense right now.
We're looking at Oscar, the first human modular prototype that is able to live in various setups. Connect the brain to the heart module to activate the blood circulation. Now, the lung is going to start breathing. You can see both organs are now collaborating. I can add a kidney module. And if I add a limb module, I start actuating the organism to move. Now it's looking for the optimum temperature, which is 37 degrees. If I add another limb, Oscar will recognize it and beneficiate from new possibilities. We're looking at Oscar, the first human modular prototype.
Yeah, so there's a lot of questions to this in specific. Let me see if I can pull up some of the comments right here. When I first saw it, it was just like, what the heck am I watching, right? So apparently what they're saying is that now they're able to like create a hybrid between robots and some sort of flesh-like looking thing. But like I said, I'm not sure if it's 100% factual. But yeah, people are already not liking this. This can be good. Why he put his arms like that? So it's just a parasite. AI is scary. I don't think this is AI. Not sure if the actual technology that they were showcasing is real, but I don't think this is AI. That is crazy. How is this possible? Yeah, it's not AI. Now the actual video itself, I'm not sure if the technology, if it's actually real or not. But yeah, if this is actually true with the technology of them already building robots and now you add flesh to it, the theory, and then just recently we said like the technology, we're behind like 50 years or even more behind than what the elites and the government already have. So like I said, probably some of these politicians are not even human beings, right? So who knows? It's something that I for sure, it caught my attention with this. If this is the beginning stages that they're showing us with this, who knows what the heck the world is going to be looking like in a couple of years. All right, so I did see your comment here. I am hamster. So it says, bro, do you think Jenny Rivera is still alive? You know what? I always, to be quite frank with you, I always keep an open mind. And part of me, I want to say that I'm not going to disregard it. I possibly think that Jenny Rivera is alive. Why? Because I don't know. And this is not sure if I'm going to go back on this, right? But I think that Jenny Rivera is alive. One, for that, the only reason why I think that is because of that one YouTuber. I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but there was a YouTuber that would create cooking videos. And in her cooking videos, you would only be able to hear her, like the voice as she was cooking. And it was like the voice was exactly the same as Jenny Rivera. And I believe she would never show her face. So that was a big debate. I know a lot of people in TikTok and Instagram were going back and forth whether or not she was still alive. But I know there was some. I think there was some unanswered things when it came down to the airplane crash with Jenny Rivera and I think the pilot and the whole incident, that it seemed kind of sketchy. So for sure, I keep an open mind. My answer right now, if you want an answer right now without me like deep diving a little bit more is I think she's still alive, and a lot of people say that it's because she wanted to stay away from like all the people that she was involved with, so she possibly faked her passing to pretty much stay low profile, right? So who knows? That's my opinion right now. I still need to deep dive a little bit more with that question. But yeah, I wouldn't disregard it. Let me know what you think personally. Let me know if you think she's still alive and why. Or if you think like, yeah, she's for sure like gone and passed. But yeah, that's my thought process with Jenny Rivera. There's other ones like Juan Gabriel with that video we just saw a couple episodes ago. For sure, he's still freaking out there alive. What the hell is Teddy eating? Oh, yeah, for sure, Juan Gabriel, no question about it. There was a lot of freaking other evidence for Juan Gabriel. And now with that video that they caught, I think he was in France, I believe. For sure, he's still out there living it up. But Jenny Rivera, I'm 50-50. My answer right now, she's still alive. Let me see. So yeah, the next, let me know before I jump into the next topic, if you're able to let me know what you think with that topic, or why you brought that up, or it's just something that that you just question. Let me know. Or if there's anything else that came up recently. Let me see. It's been circulating a lot on TikTok lately. Again, I know it was circulating a lot on TikTok, but not sure if it was like any new videos or old videos. So let me see if I can look anything up right now and while we're live and see if we find anything before I jump into the next topic. So literally going on, Jenny Rivera is alive. Okay, so there's a post here one day ago. Let me see.
Nada más uno se distrae tantito y ya dicen que Jenny Rivera revivió. ¿Qué? Si tú no te sabes esto, yo te cuento lo que sé. ¿Qué más quisiera yo que darles esta bonita alegría de que Jenny Rivera efectivamente sí está viva y que fingió su accidente solo para demostrarnos que efectivamente sí es inolvidable? Ustedes dirán, ¿de dónde está saliendo todo este dime y direte? Pues resulta que en las redes sociales de Jenny Rivera pusieron esta imagen, que se están preparando para algo, y claro que los rumores empezaron a correr. Y es que esa flor la están relacionando con este vestidazo y este luxazo de mi Jenny. Y la gente está diciendo, sí, claro, ya van a decir que nunca pasó el accidente y que Jenny siempre estuvo ahí en su casita esperando y que nada más necesitaba como un break, un espacio, pero que todo lo fingió. Y para acabarla, el día de hoy, hace 8 horas, pusieron otro petalito. O sea que aparte nos van a traer así, de pétalo en pétalo, varios días. Honestamente, lo que yo pienso es que pues van a sacar o música nueva, o un nuevo documental, o una nueva marca de ropa, de cosméticos.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think they're probably just going to be releasing something new, maybe like old songs or new albums or something like that. Especially with AI, maybe they're using her voice to create a whole album, maybe, possibly, or maybe it's her.
Algo, porque aparte ya saben que si algo la familia de Jenny Rivera ha hecho bien es explotar su imagen. La verdad, lo que sea de cada quien. Jenny era una mina de oro y no ha dejado de serlo, aunque Jenny ya no está en este mundo. ¿O sí? Bueno, eso es lo que algunos piensan, que es lo que significa esto. ¿Quieres resumen de lo que sabemos? Un día un artista en serio debería de hacer esto. O sea, fingir que ya no está en este mundo y de repente después de mucho tiempo, o bueno, no tanto tiempo, lo suficiente para que sea noticia, volver a salir a la luz. O sea, sería icónico.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think there's been one artist out there that has faked their passing and them coming back. So maybe that's a good point.
Tanto se ha especulado que esta es la técnica usada por muchos de los grandes que ya lo debería de hacer alguien. Nada más para ver qué se siente. Digo, como público, ver qué se siente que tu artista favorito reviva. Yo digo. Bye. Nada más uno se distrae tantito y ya...
So, okay. So, yeah, apparently it has to do with, like, the new post that they're doing. So, yeah.
Fans are now running with the rumors, believing that Jenny Rivera actually faked her passing after images.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, this guy's talking about the same thing about the pedals, so that something is loading. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Everybody's talking about this.
que Jenny Rivera viene del más allá, es lo que muchos usuarios están diciendo, porque últimamente se están apareciendo pétalos en sus perfiles y sus redes sociales. Bueno, tan solo...
Yeah, that's weird. I honestly think I don't think she's gonna make a comeback. Just because I haven't seen, like this girl was mentioning, I don't think there's been one artist out there that actually comes back after saying that they have passed. But for sure, obviously, they're going to release like some new music or old music that was previously recorded. But, okay, you know what? You brought up, now it got me thinking, right? So what if, right, they're saying it's loading, right? New music coming out. But what if it's actually her new music that she actually recorded and they're announcing it, but it's really her, right? And it's not old music, it's not AI, and it's just that she's still alive, but she's still creating new music. So who knows, right? Yeah, that'll be interesting to see what actually happens with that. So, oh no, I think Teddy's gonna freaking ¿Qué quieres, Teddy? Oh no, Teddy, cálmate. I think he's gonna want to like drink something or like drink water or something. No, Teddy, espérame. Ahorita no. Ahorita acuéstate. Yeah, hell yeah, he listened. Oh man, I thought he was gonna freaking want me to go give him water or something. So I'm not gonna pay attention to him right now. Hell yeah. All right. All right, so the next video, sorry about that. I got a little distracted. Researchers. Okay, so I only got like 2 more videos that I have left. So yeah, we'll get into those and let's see what else, what other topics you get into before we end the live. Okay, so this one is pretty interesting. It's in relation to a lot of the different things we talk about here in the channel. But apparently there's a theory that says satellites are not actually in outer space, but rather they're balloons in the sky. Check this out. Fuck, I think I'm gonna get copyright strike with this songs. But I think, yeah, the video is pretty much over. But apparently this is a satellite with a balloon. And this is the theory, right? They say the theory is that all satellites, they're not in outer space. They're literally held by balloons. Now, there was a specific comment here. Let me see if I can pull it up. And maybe you guys are going to remember this. But there was a comment here that says, it says, let me move this out. It says, who remembers a couple of years ago, we thought China was spying on us, but it was really a NASA satellite. Pff, freaking blew my mind, because this was like headline news when this news came out, right? Who remembers this? That everybody was going crazy because supposedly China was spying on the United States. But I truly think that it was just because TikTok and all the social media platforms caught evidence of these balloons. So now they had to come up with something crazy, some sort of news and headlines to kind of derail everybody from into looking into satellites. Because as you guys know, the theory out there is that there's no, obviously, well, there is an outer space, but not exactly how we've been told, right? Obviously, there's the firmament that protects us and divides the waters from the heavens from the waters from Earth. So yeah, so that's the theory with this. So they say that, and not sure if there's actually pictures of satellites. Oh, obviously the pictures that they are in space. A lot of people say that those are photoshopped. But speaking of the firmament, there's this video I wanted to showcase. I wasn't even having this video to actually show you guys, but since this one is kind of in relation to it, and I think I had this one in my Instagram. Might have to go to Instagram. I don't like Instagram to showcase videos, but let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Okay, right here. Where's the audio? Right here.
Damn, we can't let them even do justice.
What is that though? Did you see how it went through the like?
So this people caught this light or rocket or whatever it is or UFO
Bro, I'm gonna get the. Where is that shit at? Where's it at? The telescope at?
going up to space. Check this out.
Is that a rocket? But why is it so?
It doesn't look. It looks little right now, and it's just all on fire. You feel me? That's too much. They're doing it at night for a reason. You hear me?
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
And you just said you saw a shooting star a second ago?
No, that was the shooting star.
That you thought?
Yeah.
What? And it's still going up?
Uh-oh, it's gonna fall.
No. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually crazy. Is it not?
It just disappeared.
Just wait for it.
Probably out of here by now, babe. It done went into a whole.
So right there, it looks like it disappeared, but just
still
watch.
Moving. It's still going up right now. Is that not crazy? You see it moving?
Yeah.
Right there.
What the
What
fuck is that?
Let me see if I can zoom it in so you guys can catch
What is that?
Look at
Baby,
that.
am I high, bro?
Look at that.
No. I'm scared.
Look at
It looks like
that.
It's coming down.
What the fuck is that?
It looks like it's coming down.
Bro, please tell me I'm high, bro. Like, am I?
So not sure if you guys caught that, right? So she's saying it looks like it's coming back down. So there's plenty of videos out there that show a similar effect, right? And what people are saying is that whenever they shoot rockets up to space, you end up seeing tidal waves. And especially like this one in particular, you saw it going up to space, and then it, like this person behind the camera stated, it looks like it's coming back down, but when it impacted something, it created this effect of tidal waves. And a lot of people say that that's the waters from the firmament, that it creates the tidal waves almost like water.
Oh. What the fuck?
Crazy. You can
All right,
literally see the
on.
waves.
Let's go.
Wait, what is that?
I don't know, but let's go. That is weird as fuck.
Yeah, so I just wanted to share that one. Insane. So yeah, I don't know. That one other comment really caught my attention when because a lot of people forgot about that. A lot of people forgot about the whole China thing, that supposedly we're being spied by China, but then all of a sudden that news faded out. Let me see some of the comments that other video was showcasing. Let's see if they have anything that was interesting. Okay, so yeah, obviously we went into this one. Who remembers a couple of years ago with China was spying on us? People still think we can leave the planet into outer space. You see, so this person thinks the same thing. That's the real satellite. Thank you. People started to wake up. All satellites are balloons with cameras. The president of Mexico confirmed this, making fun of the USA. Oh, that's interesting. All satellites are balloons with cameras. The president of Mexico confirmed this, making fun of the USA. More things that never actually happened. Yeah, so I'd like to know what Starlink actually is. Yeah, that's interesting. Starlink. So I'm not going to get into it fully. I'll look at this picture right here. If I can show. Oh, there we go. Look at that. The ice wall, UFOs on top. Freaking insane. Let's see. It says, what if it's a thick piece of water above us? Maybe that's why it rains. Yeah, I totally freaking agree. And that's a very good point, right? Obviously there's water from up in the sky that falls and we call it rain, but maybe it's because of the firmament. Maybe they open it up or something. I don't know, right? But and obviously we have clouds, and they have the whole HARP thing that they create artificial clouds and stuff. But yeah, it's for sure. I strongly agree with there being a firmament. It's even biblical. And now as I see a lot of more videos on social media and a lot of people digging into these type of things, I don't doubt it at all, right? A lot of these things that have happened being biblical are actually coming out to light. So yeah, strange things are happening. But for sure. So I think for sure there's a firmament. There was so somebody in that comment, before I forget, somebody was mentioning that they wonder what Starlink truly is. But something that I didn't know is that supposedly, I don't know, and maybe we can dive into it in a later video, but supposedly the whole internet, like lines and stuff, at times we would think that internet lines are ran through like power lines or so on and so forth, but they say the internet is ran underwater. So freaking crazy. Not sure if you guys knew this. Let me see if I can find any videos that showcases the internet lines being ran underwater. Let me check it out. Internet lines underwater. Let me see.
If you ever want to take down the world's internet, this is where to strike. Almost 99% of all internet traffic, including this video, runs on this hidden network of undersea cables. But how do they even put them in place, and how do they fix them? Isn't the ocean like 1,000,000 miles deep and we haven't even fully explored the bottom yet? Do they just let them dangle through the water, float them on the surface, or... So the entire world is connected by these long-ass cables in the ocean with 400...
Freaking mind-blowing. How come is this, at least for me, when I first heard about this, I was like, what the heck? So they're literally running all these cables underwater.
193 active cables, coming up to a total of 1.5 million kilometers long. That's enough to go from Earth to the moon and back twice. But wait, isn't pretty much everything wireless at this point? I honestly...
Good point, right? Why are they even doing this when everything is supposed to be wireless? So going back to that comment that they're wondering what Starlink truly is.
They thought that like satellites would be our main source of connectivity today, but no. Even the phone in your hand connects to data not by satellite but through cell receiving towers, which are connected by cables. And these cables are installed by ship, which yes, lays them directly on the sea floor by just kind of spooling them out from the back and moving very, very slowly. But sometimes there will be underwater trenches, and having them hang across like this would be prone to breaking. So they just kind of keep unrolling the cable until it reaches as close to the bottom of the trench as it can. Now these cables, they pretty thick, reinforced with multiple layers of protection, as sharks have been found chewing on them, and can sometimes be quite hefty on the inside, as you could imagine, with fiber optic cables nestled safely deep inside of them where the data transfer actually happens. So whenever you message someone across the world, your message is literally traveling through these cables at about the speed of light, since fiber optic uses light pulses that are converted to binary code, which traverses through the deepest depths of our oceans in a couple seconds before getting to the recipient. Accidental breaks in the cables do happen every so often, and they either send an underwater drone like this to repair it, or they just pull that part of the cable out of the water and fix it on a ship before setting it back down. They obviously have a lot of backup cables and alternate paths in place, so even if some evil villain were to cut one of these cables to destroy society, it would just cause internet slowdowns in the area, similar to a traffic jam when a road is closed, and would probably be fixed in a couple days anyway. For now, wired internet connectivity remains king, as it's cheaper and faster than satellite internet like Elon's Starlink, but who knows where the future will take us. If you ever...
Yeah, crazy, right? I'm not sure if you guys knew this. If you guys didn't know this, please let me know in the chat or in the comment section if you guys are watching this video after we went live. But yeah, just crazy things that we don't know. At least I didn't know personally. But yeah, insane. Okay, so yeah, that's the theory behind satellites. And then I have this last video. This is not like really, well, I guess you can call it a conspiracy, or at least a lot of people were debating what if the video itself or this news that went super viral on TikTok and social media, whether this was actually true or not. But I'm not sure if you guys saw this video for just 1 second. I'm actually waiting for this camera. So there was a viral video of the Christmas cookies that are made in India. And there's a lot of people that no longer want to buy these cookies because apparently they were making these in India with their feet. But apparently the real company came out with their own video of the factory to showcase it was all a lie.
I hate how social media has made people so incredibly stupid. There's a viral video showing supposedly, those Christmas butter cookies being made in India under horrific conditions.
Okay, I'm not sure if you guys saw that. There was a rat running across the cookies. I think that was probably AI. Check it out. Right there.
Horrific conditions with their feet, with rats, you name it. And everyone's bought it. Hook, line, and sinker. Oh, I'm boycotting the cookies. Now, the company has released actual footage of their facilities. Hygienic, modern, clean. It doesn't matter. That's not going to go viral. The original video went viral because of racism. I'm married to a...
No, I don't think it has to do with racism at all. I think more than anything, it's just a lot of people believe everything online, or they will post videos online through social media just to go viral, right? Just to get likes, to get comments and interaction. I personally don't think it has to do with racism, but it just has to do with that. And also the misconception of India as well. I have a friend that actually lives there. He used to help me with the podcast and editing and stuff. And he tells me that everybody that goes to India, they go to those specific locations to record those people making food with their feet and making all kinds of nasty stuff because they know it's going to go viral. So people that are in India, they will do these more frequently, those type of actions frequently because they know they're going to get customers, right? But India is very, very rich. As a matter of fact, there's one of the richest families in the world, if not the richest, is in India. So I know it. But once again, I don't think it has to do with racism or anything like that. It just has to do with somebody posted a video. They caught that the back of these cookies said made in India. They probably put together a couple of videos, maybe some AI. It just went viral and everybody believed it. And I think that's how the whole news and rant about these cookies made in India with their feet took off, right? But yeah, it's insane. Hopefully, I mean, I don't. even like one of my friends out here that he sent me this video, he mentioned that he's even questioning whether or not he's gonna eat these cookies this year for Christmas. I personally, even though I have my debates, I think I'm still gonna consume them. They're freaking delicious, even if they're made with feet. I don't think they are though, but yeah, they are good, but I don't think they're made with feet.
Punjabi man, and half the comments on my video talk about if my husband smells or not. The other half asked if he's here for a green card. The United States is incredibly racist towards Indians. So this video became viral because it supported already existing racist tropes. I hate how social media...
Yeah, insane, right? Let me know if you guys are going to be eating these cookies for the holidays. I know I am. I look forward to these cookies. Plus, I mean, they look pretty clean to me. I think a lot of people would be able to realize whether or not these cookies are like some sort of sketch, right? But they look pretty. They look pretty nice to me. Let me ask ChatGPT before we close off and see what it tells me. Yo, what's going on? Hoy Nomas chat. What's going on?
Hey, what's up? Hoy Nomas chat at your service. Not much going on. Just here to help you out with whatever you need.
So we're about to wrap up this live tonight. I want to get your take with these Christmas cookies that went super viral online, saying that these cookies are made in India, and then also that these cookies are made with like poor conditions and even made with people out in India making them with their feet. Is that a true? Is that an actual fact, or you think that was just made up through social media posts?
Yeah, so that definitely sounds like one of those viral rumors that can spread like wildfire, especially around holiday stuff. In reality, these kinds of claims, like saying cookies are made in poor conditions or even with people's feet, are usually not rooted in fact. They're more like sensationalized stories that pop up on social media. Most of the time, big production cookies that go international have to meet certain health and safety standards, so it's pretty unlikely that something like that is legit. It's always good to do a little fact checking, but from what we know, these are usually just rumors or exaggerated stories that get a lot of attention, so I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Would you be able to provide me the link or the location of the company that makes these cookies by any chance?
I can definitely try to help out. Let me do a quick check and see if there's any info on the actual company behind these cookies. Give me just a sec.
Cool. I'm gonna exit off from here, and I'm gonna be expecting looking forward to the link, I should say. All right. So, can you provide me with the location? Let's see what it says. So I couldn't find a verified location of the company described in the viral claim, but Christmas cookies made in Indian pork conditions specifically. A fact-checking site reports that the video circulating in social media is a hoax and that the company name mentioned Ravi Foods is being misused. The site says that Ravi Foods is a legitimate large Indian biscuit manufacturer. The footage associated with the viral claim is from an entertainment social media channel, not from a recognized food factory operation. No credible source links specific cookies made with feet. Narrative to be certified or any certified manufacturing plant with documented regulatory inspections. Reddit discussions. Yeah. So that's what I figured. Who knows? Even ChatGPT saying it's a hoax. If you're interested in actually knowing if it's fact or not, then do your own research. But I think that's gonna wrap up today's live. Is there any diebacks that you guys want to get into aside from Jenny Rivera, or any other topics, conspiracies, or any ideas for the 25 days of live stream for December? Any ideas, any final diebacks? I'll wait a couple of seconds or a minute tops, and then we'll take it from there. In the meantime, let me see if I can pull up any of the songs that I've made, and I'm getting ready to upload for December. I made a Christmas song with 11 laps. Let me see who has the latest songs that I've made. Let me see, songs, music. There we go. So I'm still waiting though. If you guys are interested in any final diebacks, I'm just looking up songs right here that I made to give you guys a little bit more time in case you guys want to call or comment in the comment section. But yeah, check this out. So far I have like 5 different songs that I made. One which is in the intro, and then this one I just made for the podcast for Christmas. Check it out. Wait, this is no. I made a hip hop one. This is cool, but watch for here. I'll just play it.
Bright candles flicker through the night. Every headline in the morning paper's telling you what's real, but I see hidden messages beneath the reels. Ain't Ancient stones carved under desert skies whisper secrets they still hide. Ooh. Are we just puppets on the strings of news and TV screens? Or explorers in our minds when the trees aglow? Ring the bells, unwrap the truth beneath the mistletoe. Sip the brew.
So actually now I hear it's pretty dope, man. So I gave it like a prompt, and it's look at what it's saying. Sip the brew of ancient rites where spirit rivers flow. Aliens watching from the stars as snowflakes start to fall. Programmed by the headlines, let's break free tonight, one and all.
Of ancient rites where spirit rivers flow. Aliens watching from the stars as snowflakes start to fall. Programmed by the headlines, let's break free tonight, one and all. Children dream of Santa's sleigh.
Freaking dope. So yeah, that's a song I'm going to be using, or one of the songs I'm going to be using for Christmas, the 25 days of Christmas. I didn't see any final comments in the comment section. If you are watching this video after we went live, please do let me know. Drop some ideas, send me a message or whatnot for the 25 days of Christmas live stream. I'm excited. I don't know exactly how it's gonna go. I might just freestyle a lot of those live streams and see what comes out of it. It's gonna be a challenge for sure, but I'm looking forward to it, especially on those holiday days, you know. So super excited. I'm still trying to level up the live stream as best as possible. To be quite frank, I'm very proud of myself. There's a lot of live streams I've seen. I like to study what other people are doing. Not study, but I like to watch what other people do. And to be quite frank, one of my current live streams, in comparison to other people with a lot more followers than myself, had less production, have less camera angles, have less everything, right? So I'm very, very proud of the way that I'm building this live stream. It's taken me many hours behind the scenes, after work, late nights, Teddy behind me, waiting for me, and I'm very, very proud. And this is only live number 21. So I'm excited what comes out of this live stream. I honestly, I like podcasting too, right? Because it's more of a conversation going back and forth, but live stream itself, it's more of a challenge because it's me and the community we're building here. So yeah, super excited about that. We're in live number 21. If you actually put things into perspective, 21 episodes, it's nothing. It's the beginning stages of what's to come. Primeramente Dios, obviously, right? Yo, Sev, good to see you, brother. I know it's a little bit late. We're about to close this out, but come December, we're going to be going live every single day. So I'm excited to have you guys join in, and hopefully we can make it more interactive with all of you guys, everybody that tunes in. Once again, I remember every single person that has tuned in and into the live streams. And sorry, I'm remembering. Sorry, I'm clicking these buttons. I'm remembering every single person that has tuned in into the live streams, and I'm the type of person that I never forget, who's been supporting me from the start. So for sure, I value every single one of you guys, and I'm taking mental notes. Eventually, I'll actually take written notes of like remembering who was here from the start. I'm proud of you too, bro. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. It means a lot. But with that being said, that's going to wrap up tonight's live. I am going to be off from work this next week, starting tomorrow. And I plan on just getting back into working out. I plan into like getting ready for the 25 days of Christmas. I plan on spending time with my family, with my daughter, with my fiance, with Teddy, and getting ready for more and more content. So super excited. I'm so appreciative over you guys. Thank you once again. Till next time.